Hello everybody, welcome to another stream. Oh wait. So that picture was actually different. So I wonder if they added more update to this game or if it's still bad. It used to be the best game. Now, I'm starting to consider getting into my private server. Hello. I am currently uploading round 3 for right here, Tom Mentz May 29th versus Camden Murphy October 2nd. So voting for that will be open in a few minutes once the video is done uploading. But for now, we're going to be just doing some casual Roblox. If my computer wants to stop being a problem. Okay, it doesn't. Good to know. So let's try this again. It didn't look like it was different, but then again, I really only saw the exterior of one stadium, so I don't really think there's much to say from that. Yeah, what is that truck? What are these? Is that Massacre Disaster in the background? That's different, right? Hang on, let's see. Lightning bolt? And is that it? Okay. So we now have a truck called Lightning Bolt. I think that's the blue one we saw. The blue and black one? Yeah, it is. So let's see what this is all about. I'm also going to check, it looks like maybe Jekyll and Hyde is the new one? I'm not too sure. It looks like the tracks are still the same, but ever since they updated them, I've only actually tried one of them. I've just kind of been upset about the other ones, but I never actually gave them a shot, so let's see what this one looks like, this interesting arena layout. Are you serious? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to remove my private server from this game. I do. Honestly. I don't know what they were thinking when they added it. I don't even think you could go in there. That place is like completely off limits. And what the heck is a track layout over here? So I don't know what this is all about, but these are just gigantic things, giant ramps that are not part. Yeah, no. I'm getting rid of my private server for this game. I am getting rid of it. Goodbye. Monster Truck JIS is now gone. Never again. It has now been canceled. Alright, I'm done with it. If that's... I don't know what they were thinking. Now, let's head our way to or make our way over and head over to a much more prone to being likable game. Now, I was going absolutely crazy earlier because half the time when I spawn in the trucks, they would just start flying into the sky, but it doesn't want to do it right now. So I can't show you an example, which is realistically a good thing. So before I was playing music while I did it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. And I don't really know any good... I know like 99 Lives, but like I know a lot of that's just more like fast and higher electronics, at least from the stuff I've listened to. So I don't really know any good non-copyright music to play at the moment, so for now it's just going to be the trucks. Like, I know a very good song for Crazy, but I can't play it because it's copyright, so... You know what I mean? You see what I mean now? But, yeah, we're going to be doing freestyle, and incorporated into freestyle, there are going to be 3 trackers. Best trick tracker, so what was their best trick? That will give a score 1 to 5. Air, that will be a score 1 to 5. And then the last thing is consistency. So was the air consistent, and were the tricks consistent that could have made up the best tricks? See what I mean? Competition is going to be at an all-time high, but it is a fair judging system, which is something that we have needed, and it looks like we're doing an encore then. So let's kick off freestyle. So I guess Beck's trick could kind of count as wow moment. Actually, yeah, let's make the last category wow moment. Like, was there, apart from best trick, like, what do they do that a lot of fans loved? Like, the third category is just going to be miscellaneous stuff that doesn't tie into the other 2. So, like, what would be the normal fan scoring without the other limiters? Because it's going to be out of 15 now. Now, I could already tell Crazy is going crazy. Over the racing lane, so that's not something we see a lot. Despite having, I don't think it's the same exact model, but it's very similar model body to Avenger. He's not getting too much air. But there we go, and it looks like RII, he has been shut off. So an early ending to the run, but a great run nonetheless. Give it up for Crazy. Next up, probably the first truck. I think he's Camden Murphy. Okay, we'll watch the video in a second because, again, names can deceive you. So we'll watch the video in a second. Because, honestly, there's actually a big difference between, like, I know some of my ones recently have been, like, really close. But, okay, yeah, this one's just not. This one's just easy. It's easy to decide your winner here. So, let's decide our winner here. Tom Mentz versus Camden Murphy. La la la. So now, make your decision. Now you have seen the runs. Yeah, I think overall, Tom Meents, definitely Camden Murphy with the wow factor, but Tom Meents just had the overall run. But Camden Murphy, that might have been like wow factor of the year right there. I mean, I know he didn't get the award nominee, but should have. No one was expecting that. That was the first time in all history of that track that someone attempted that full throttle into the ramp like that. And it worked out pretty well. But anyways, back to our show. Time penalty, truck number 2. Kicking off his run. So it looks like this one's already going to be pretty high in the air category. But then again, that could just be announcing presence. Uh-oh. I wonder why there wasn't any momentum really put into that last jump. Kind of indecisive on which jump he wants to hit next. I mean, you don't really make those decisions, though. You just kind of have to go wherever the truck wants you to go. And you don't really have time to think about which way you want to turn. As long as it's not into a wall, you just have to turn. Whichever way the truck is headed, that's the way you're headed, because you're in the truck. There was a bit of a wow factor. I forgot to score the other one. I would probably say 8. I would say 3 for air. No, more like a 7. 3 for air, 2 for wow factor, and 2 for craziest moment. This run, though, this one's kind of taking the lead from it, I would say. Not really air. I would definitely put air at a 2. Maybe a 3 if he's lucky. There we go. Wait, no, I forgot. Okay. So there one's going to be a 9 because I forgot about the flip at the end. This one, air is a 3. Overall wow factor is a 3. No, I'd say 4. That was a pretty decent save. And I would give miscellaneous, so that's like technical moves, that kind of thing. I would probably give that a 2. No. 3, that's too low. I'd give that a 3 as well, because he was getting a little bit ragged. So your leader is 9. It's time penalty, so let's see if, and I know it seems like time penalty is time penalty, so. Truck number 3 out, it's Clouds. Skying it right to the sky. Nice play on words there. On the kicker, and he gets the slap wheelie from the slap wheelie kicker ramp. Here he goes. Man, so far the air though, like sometimes he'll all out accelerate, but then not actually get the air, because he'll do something like brake at the end, like that. Just not really getting the air that he would need to fill in the air category, and that's going to be over. I would overall score that a 5. Not much coming out of that run. I will, actually, that does sound like a good idea, maybe for the next Super Show, which won't be happening in Monster Trucks JAS. Apparently there's actually a different time penalty. And crazy and clever. RVB, this is red versus blue. I used this one before. Not on video, but it acts very differently than some of these other trucks out here. Could work to a disadvantage, could work to an advantage. Let's see what RVB is going to be able to put together for this run. RVB getting crushed by the monsters. I'm sorry. Also, oh man. So I would say that one does not qualify for a score. That was only 2 hits. I don't really know how I would score a 2-hit run. Next up we have Adam Katz. A very throwback body here. And a loud truck. Hello again. Welcome out to the video. freestyling with every different truck in the game, except for the ones that are just with different paint schemes but still the same truck. Pretty average hit, probably less air than you would see racing on this track. Tries to get into a little bit of a stoppie. So we do see now with these new rules being implemented, drivers trying to put these other smaller things into their runs, but then sometimes they work out, sometimes they just don't. Tries to moonwalk it though. Oh man. I would probably give that one about a 4. Maybe a 5. 2 for air, 2 for wow factor. Or 2 for miscellaneous, but really only 1 for wow factor. Next up, one of the more well-known names out here in this field of trucks. It's going to be the Rough Country. So you can see that his body is this truck itself is very raised, which leads for best suspension possible. So big air, landing down on those slap wheelies and moonwalks very nicely. There we go, come on, oh my goodness. Rough Country, absolutely throwing it down, wow factor wise. I wouldn't say air so far, which is ironic because that's what you'd think he would need all that suspension for, but I mean, the less air, the more wow factor usually, so unless the air is your wow factor, then you'll probably end up getting about a 3. There we go. Oh, come on, watch out. Oh my goodness, run after run after run. Going out early tonight. You've got 2 for air, 3 for wow factor, and 3 for miscellaneous, so overall about an 8 for that run. So we still have your leader, time penalty, with a 9. Was your second truck out? Yeah, I did. On my other channel and like once on this channel. Including Ultimate Cut. If you go to my main channel, which is in my channels page, Ultimate Custom Night is definitely my favorite, as well as FNAF World. And there are some other ones I do. Like I can't wait for FNAF World Ultimate or whatever it's gonna be called. That's gonna have every character. It's a fan-made one, but I still can't wait for it. It's gonna be like, oh my goodness, what a save! So Zoom, as you can tell, has very different steering, and I actually love it. Anyways, I do play FNAF all the time on my other channel when I do upload to that channel, as well as My Singing Monsters. Those are kind of the 2 main games on that channel, sometimes Pokemon, but that's more or less on my Pokemon channel that you can find in the channels page on my main channel. I know it's kind of a whole thing. Oh, watch out, if he gets on one of those containers, he will be shut off quick. I have a feeling we may be seeing a new leader though. And this is just gonna lock it in for sure, for sure. Oh, but he can't land it. I would say a 3. 3 and a 4 for miscellaneous, because he did get some minor saves in there. And some wheelies and moonwalks. So that is your new leader with a 10. It is going to be Zoom. Zoom, that's by far the best chassis in the game. Next up, we have Jester. So not the same one that we'd see compete in real life. Maybe it's still Matt Pagliarulo driving, just on a different body. I'm going to redo that one because I never really said the run started. I was just kind of driving around and talking. So I'll tell you guys when the run starts this time. The run begins now. We did see him do that in a skills challenge once. In Tampa, I believe, after a crazy save. So he is back to go crazy once again. Here he goes, lining up for it once again. Oh my goodness, gets a little sideways on it though. And he's already lined up for his next hit on a slap wheelie. Big air compared to what we've seen the rest of tonight at least. Back away from that container or you will be shut off. Which is weird. I don't think the containers are necessary with how high up those seats are, but hey. Oh! Oh my goodness! Yeah, I didn't think he was going to go for the backflip yet, but still, that was a crazy jump. He is probably locked in the air category, I would say. Just like he did in Glendale back in 2019 of October. October of 2019. And where I'm at 2019 of October. Here he goes, lining it up for the backflip ramp. Lands it a little bit, not perfectly. He did, you could tell the front touched a little before the back, but he still landed it nonetheless, and it's looking like we're going to end up having a new leader. Here he goes. Oh my goodness, be careful, don't bust the rear. Send it, come on, oh my goodness, getting sideways. He's gonna save it. I don't even know what's happening to this run. And that is going to do it for the Jester. A 5 for overall air, a 4 for overall wow factor, and a 4 for miscellaneous. That is a 13 out of 15 for Jester. So here we go. We actually have a lower down truck. There's a regular version too, but I've not tried the Jimmy Cretin style yet. So I would love to test that out now. It is you on the track, slapping it down on a wheelie to kick it off. I'm not expecting too big of air with the way the suspension is. I bet it would be very painful to get too crazy of air, but I think wow factors could be a little higher than air, and miscellaneous is probably going to be the highest with something that has to do with wheelies. As you can see, he tried to stop it on the front end, but it just doesn't end up working out like that right there. Again, the suspension just does not allow for something like that. There he goes again trying, but as I said, suspension does not allow for that. There we go. Lands it perfectly as well. Slappy! Huge slap wheelie right there. Does bump the container, so that will automatically deduct a point from the miscellaneous section. But that's fine. There we go. That might be the wow factor of the run right there. Incredible. Just in the middle of a run, gets a perfect stoppie and almost walks it as well. Slapping it down again. Miscellaneous would be a 5 out of 5, but with the deduction, probably a 4 out of 5 right now. No way. He is not. Over-rotates it big time. Goes for a save and cannot get it. There we go. That's going to end the run for you. I'm going to skip over the Halloween ones because it's not Halloween. So what a run right there. I would give that only really a 3 for air. Maybe like a 2. No, maybe like a 3 for wow factor and a 4 for miscellaneous, which makes that a 10. So it's currently second place. But back to the track, we now have Beyond the Dead. Beyond the Dead, Zoom, and Rough Country are probably the main 3. There's a deduction from the miscellaneous section. So miscellaneous has now been dropped to a out of 4. So in order for him to take the lead, he has to get 100% on each one of these categories now. And that is not going to be easy, especially when the run is ending that early on. So unfortunately for Beyond the Dead, that's going to end early, leaving us with 2 more trucks to run. Muddy Madness, and we're saving the best for last, Sweet OC10. So here we go, Muddy Madness. Now this is another very different chassis, the way the turning is as well. Similar to Zoom. Runs very differently, gets very clean turns to line up for new jumps. Oh, he had such a good save attempt. And flat spin. Those are hard. Flat spins are hard. Has a flat spin ever been done intentionally before? I don't think so. Because I'm pretty sure when Todd LeDuc did it, that was just on accident. And there's no World Finals track on here. But we saved the best for last. With the automatic win pass. Sweet OC10 now entering the track. There we go, the air's already coming in. The wheelie is already coming in. I think he's going to ace this test. So he is going to get a rerun right there. Because it's Sweet OC10. Sweet OC10. Just kidding. That is going to be the transition into the best trick competition. Again, I'm going to be trying to keep this realistic, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be crazy stuff. It just means that they're not going to be doing forward momentum backflips off the sky wheelie center jump. So Sweet OC10. Let's see what he is preparing for here. Looks like a corkscrew. That's something we have yet to see be done successfully. So here he goes, and he is not at all going to get the rotation he needed. So I don't think that's going to make it very far at all. Maybe a relatively low score. Out of 10, I would probably give that a 5. Next up, Muddy Madness scanning the track. Looking for a good move to go for here. As he takes it slow up this ramp, I think I know what's going to happen here. Tried to get a slap wheelie from it, but could not. Didn't kick it back enough. But I would say that's a new leader since there was actually a stunt done. So Muddy Madness is going to be your new leader. A pretty basic moonwalk, walked it back a little bit. I have a feeling we are going to see that be beaten. Let's see what Beyond the Dead has tonight. That was not his attempt, I don't think. I think he was just trying to get around that ramp. Let's see what his attempt here is. Up the car ramp. And it's not ascend. It's going to be a moonwalk attempt as well, I think. Yep. Oh my goodness. Shutting that off quick. He has been disqualified. They are going to let him back off. But that is a disqualification for Beyond the Dead. So he's just having an overall rough night. Next up, the only lowered chassis out here tonight, quite surprisingly as well, is going to be you. You are the only lowered, you is the only lowered chassis out here. So let's see what he is going for here. A slap wheelie saves it. And that is going to do it for you. I would probably say that's a new leading just because what the? There was actually something making up it apart from just, a simple moonwalk. Next up, freestyle champion, Jester. He's going to get huge air off that jump. I don't really think that's a trick, though. So no new lead there. I don't know why he thought that would win a best trick. There was a move. There was not a trick. Next up, we have Zoom. Only the best chassis running out here tonight. Here he goes. Let's see what he's gonna go for. Getting it turned around. That was a great move, a great little save, but I wouldn't say it was overall as good as Yu's save. And ironically, Yu only did a slap wheelie and got a minor save after. Rough Country's going for a bicycle and he's going to ram the wall, get shut off quick. So this overall, best trick, not going well at all. Right now we have a basic slap wheelie leading. How about Atom Cats? A skinny chassis might change the way he does stuff tonight. A backflip, that would definitely be the best trick yet. He is going to land it with a little bit of a save, and that is your new leader, Atom Cats. Next up, the shortest freestyle of tonight, RVB, Red versus Blue. Here we go, he's accelerating. Huge sky wheelie, walking it. On a slap wheelie. That is going to be second place for RVB. Next up, taking it to the track, we have Clouds. Let's see what Clouds will be lining up for tonight. Moonwalk. An ouch moonwalk, though. Didn't get anything. That means there are only 2 trucks left. And they are going to be depending things on if this is actually going to be based on a trick or just a basic backflip. Crazy, getting it sideways. Oh my goodness. There's a leader. Crazy. And how about this person who led freestyle for a while getting somewhere around 5th place? Time Penalty. Your final competitor. Reversing the moonwalk, I would give that second, honestly. So it looks like Crazy won best skills, but that was pretty bad. So, I think I'm going to go to Beam Monsters. to see what they currently have. Because, as I've stated multiple times, I'm saving up for a new computer, so I will be able to get BeamNG Drive. So I'm on a lookout constantly on Beam Monsters to see what is new, so I don't miss any new updates. Because, as I just said, I plan to be getting BeamNG Drive within the next year, maybe 2 years. So, what is happening? Let's try redoing that. Okay, Beam Monsters is broken. Come on, Beam Monsters! If we just look it up. Did that work? I don't think it worked. Go! I don't even have anything else open. I closed Steam. Okay, I literally closed every tab but Safari and OBS. What the heck is going on? Is there any stream lag? No, there's not even a stream lag. This is so dumb. Yeah, I literally closed. It's just Beam Monsters. Beam Monsters is just broken. Roblox is loading perfectly fine. If I close Roblox, now will it load? Beam Space Monsters. And then go to downloads. Now will you work? What is the issue? I don't see what the problem is. I honestly don't see what the issue is. Every other website is working perfectly fine. Even images is working fine. If I do that, no, it's okay. Yeah, apparently Beam Monsters is broken. So yeah, if you want to play Beam Monsters, then, or if you want to open Beam Monsters, that's too bad, because every other website works perfectly fine, but no Beam Monsters. No Beam Monsters allowed. Now it's like showing me a red warning sign on Beam Monsters, like not trying to get to it, but like on the website, there's like a notification sign. I pulled it up on my phone. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Alright, I'm back. Big update 20K. Hmm. So I see that they made their private servers more expensive, so that's not gonna happen. What in the what? In the what? Let me in. Hmm. I guess I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Do any of you know how I could fix that? Like, won't let me in? Do any of you know the solution to that problem? I'm just gonna end the stream. Kind of bored, honestly.